All right, so I did some research on this thing, and I don't know why I didn't see it yesterday. It's not a big deal. I can still use it for installing the ceiling today and probably the rest of this week. There's a problem for this being used permanently in the shop, and I'll show you why. Imagine this bench up against the wall over there where I plan on putting it permanently, right? This is the dust collection, okay? That has to come out a good couple inches the way it is. And then also it slides back. I mean, I'm gonna have to have this thing 1.5 feet away from the wall, which is gonna take up precious real estate, right? So unless my bench is gonna be this wide, which I don't plan on it being that wide, I don't think that saw is gonna work. They do make, well, Makita makes a front rail system. So this is like an internal rail system. Makita actually makes one that it doesn't go back like that. It stops here and then it slides forward from here. So all the rails and stuff are in the front. The dust collection system's more forward. So I'm not saying I'm going to get the Makita one. This is going to work fine for installing the ceilings. It's just probably not going to work for slotting fretboards. So that's fine. And I mean, it's a great tool. There's nothing wrong with it. It's going to work perfectly for what I need it. All right, the wood is here. Got some 12-footers and some 8-footers. That's 2,020 linear feet. So that's going to be on the ceiling. Sweet. Made in Canada. Eh? Well, I guess I could give you guys a shot of the front yard. Any landscaping experts out there, maybe you can help me figure out what to do and when to do it. So as you can see, it's a lot of mud, especially when it rains. This is all mud, you know. There's some grass and some flowers and stuff down there, but and like strange little flowers. I was thinking about just tilling the entire thing up and then planting grass, but I'm not exactly sure what time of year to do that. I didn't research any of that yet. But yeah, I mean, obviously it needs a lot of work. But yeah, if any landscapers out there know how to fix that, any advice would be helpful. All right, I just wanted to try out the new 15 gauge nailer. Let's see how it works here. Turn it on and start nailing. This is okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this is awesome. This is perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Even though I missed on my first shot here. It's interesting because the nails, I don't know if you can see it with the GoPro with the details, but there's not a point on that nail. It's a very strange looking nail. It's kind of just like a bar of metal. Doesn't need a point. This thing has so much force, it just sends it right in. Awesome. I'm not going to nail this all the way down. I'm gonna destroy this entire cabinet and salvage the wood. So there's no use in. Well, it is kind of fun, but all right, awesome. All right, well, I was just on Craigslist and I went to go look at a table saw. It was a Powermatic Model 66. It's a little bit too small for what I need, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, this machine was in really good shape and everything, so I'm like, should I just buy the thing? But it wasn't exactly what I wanted, so I passed on it. The guy's moving to New Mexico. He's an old guy, and he's selling his wood shop off, so It's all right. I'll just wait for the good stuff to show up on Craigslist. I don't need the table saw right now, and I'm sure the audio is terrible, so I'm going to stop recording. All right, so I did have a phone call from someone on Craigslist. I was looking to buy a table saw. I went over there and I checked out the table saw, and it was only a 10-inch table saw, and I need something bigger than that. So I went over there, I looked at it, and unfortunately it wasn't exactly what I wanted. It was a Powermatic Model 66, which is a great table saw, and this thing was in immaculate condition. But I need something bigger, so I had to turn the guy down. I still have to go to Lowe's. I got to pick up some polyurethane. And I was messing around with the saw here, and I cut the first piece just to see how it fit up here. I also have to buy some furring strips, so I have something to nail this to. But there you go. That's the first piece right there. And like I said, I have to get some furring strips so I can nail it to the back. So I have something to nail these to on this side for the bottom. I could probably actually just use a 2x4. Probably just need 3 or 4 more of these 1x2s, and that'll be fine for furring strips. I'm expecting to do probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 rows a day. So this is gonna be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. It'll probably be a week per side. So this is like probably a 2-week project. That seems like a long time, but we'll see how long. Let's see if my guesstimation is right. I don't think it's gonna take that long. That seems like a really long time. I think once I get going, I'll be going pretty quickly. I'm not gonna wanna stop, honestly, but all right, let's go to Lowe's. All right, so just went to Lowe's. I picked up this airless spray gun, Project Painter Plus, and I got some of this polyacrylic protective finish, clear ultra flat, so it'll be natural wood color. I'm not gonna do a heavy coat. I just wanna seal, especially the ends, and at least get a really good coat on the front. You gotta remember, this room is gonna be climate controlled. It's gonna be 72 degrees and 42% humidity year round. So I really don't have to worry too much about warping and all that stuff, although I do wanna make sure that it's at least sealed with one decent coat. All right, so I'm just starting to spray. I had everything laid out here to spray. And this machine really stinks. I don't know if you could tell in the, like, it's just real, just spotty and gross and not good. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop there, and I'm gonna take my roller to this to flatten everything out and make it good. This machine is terrible. I was messing around with the settings there, the spray pressure, and yeah, it's real bad. Okay, so I'm patiently rolling my poly onto all of these boards, and Heather comes home and she's like, "Here you go." That's a silver $50 right there. That's silver. She found it at the car wash. Where'd you find it? On the ground? Yeah, found it on the ground at the car wash. Let's see if I can see a date on it. It just says Liberty. It's just the top of his head. Let's see if there's a D on the back. It would be yes, that's exactly what it is. That's a 1964 Denver Mint, because you can see the little D right there above the A and a half. The Denver Mint mark on the back signifies a 1964 silver $50 from Denver. So there you go. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, there you go. Some bonus treasure hunting in a woodworking video. So these are all actually brushed. This thing over here is trash. I'm taking that back. I got to purge it out and clean it. And it was actually snowing here, like little flurries coming down. So I want to get I want this to, actually, it was a really light coat. But I got it, at least I got it on there evenly. That gun sucked. So I just used the roller on it. And again, like I really don't have to worry too much because this is gonna be a climate controlled. That's the whole purpose of making a room like this. It's the number one priority is to make sure it's a climate controlled room. So if we have wood in climate control, technically it should never move, right? I just gotta let the, if I ever sell this place, let the new homeowner know, make sure you keep it at 42% humidity all year round and you should be good. But either way, it's still finished. There's still some poly on there and I just have to wait a few minutes, wait about an hour, let the stuff at least dry. It's actually, I already touched it, it's already dry, but I wanna give it a good hour. Then we can lay these out, roll on the finish, and then we're done with that. So that was a whole day's worth of work just doing that. But it had to be done. No promises tomorrow. I don't even know if we're gonna start putting it up tomorrow. I still have to put in the furring strips, so nailers, so I can nail the short pieces in between here. I have some wood over there to do that. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I'll run some time lapse here so you can see the rest of what I've done. Tomorrow, yeah, like I said, tomorrow is just gonna be another day of most likely furring strips, maybe putting some of the wood up into the ceiling. And in the meantime, I gotta go ahead and purge out that sprayer. It's because it's junk. I'll take it back and say this thing is junk. I mean, I was looking at reviews on YouTube and it looked okay. But yeah, for whatever reason, this one doesn't work. And using the roller was just as easy, if not easier. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.